Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, this is one of the worst days I've had this month. Probably not in my entire lifetime, but this last month or a couple of months at least. So I spent the whole day trying to visit a friend that I met while speed dating. She had to move here to Las Vegas. I live in Phoenix. It's a 5 hour drive away. And she had some family obligations and then felt sick for most of today. And finally, I get some text saying that she's getting better. And as if that wasn't bad enough, I went outside to go shoot a video. Earlier today, there were people in the hostel. And so I went outside to talk about all this. It's already having a bad day. I didn't realize that the part of the parking lot I was recording this was part of a strip club, and the owner was not very thrilled I was recording there. Now, had he introduced himself and asked what I was doing, I would have turned off my camera, no questions asked. But he started with, "Sir, you can't sit here," and that really upset me. I'm already having a bad day. Had he even said anything like, "Hey, my name is Mike, what's going on here?" And, "Are you staying in the hostel next door? Why don't you go record over there?" or something like that. Had he even done that, it might not have. But anyway, so I was trying to tell him about my situation, and I got into an altercation with him because he was about to light a cigarette. And I could have walked. I don't like. I'm very sensitive to smoke. I could have walked away, but I wanted to tell him the story. So before he could light it, I tried to push his cigarette away, and that's when things got a little bit physical. And he tried to claim that he also owned the hostel next door, and he was going to get me trespassed off of it. But I went back to the hostel to explain to, because I've already made some connections here. I explained what was going on. Now, the owner of the hostel was he was very confused why I would grab the cigarette. And I told him that, I just wanted to finish my story. He said I should have just walked away, and I agree. But in the heat of all of the comings and goings of today, I kind of lost track of things. I will admit I made a mistake there. But you know what? It could have been a lot worse. But, all right. I might see her tomorrow. I'm not holding out a whole lot of hope, right? If this were at a casino, the amount of money I would bet, I need like 10-1 odds to bet that I'm going to see the girl tomorrow. Let's put it that way, right? If this were on a roulette table, am I going to see her tomorrow, right? Since I'm in Las Vegas, so let's just put it that way. All right. Just really shitty day, and a whole day wasted because I was waiting for her, and couldn't get anything done today. I was really disappointed with my eating habit, and although what was really nice was that as I was arguing with this guy about his cigarettes, he lit the entire pack and tried to throw them at me. So he wasted half a pack of cigarettes. I'm kind of pleased about that. And that was kind of funny. I'll look at that. He wasted half a pack of cigarettes just. And so, all right, at least I didn't get kicked out of the place. And so I actually caught part of that on video. I don't know if I'll share it with anybody. Maybe I can see if I can get him Donald Trump, or at least disciplined at his job, right? The way he handled that encounter, I think is Donald Trump worthy. This is the Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum